take to be triumphant? How long, how long, how long will it take to be triumphant? How long, how long, how long will it take to be triumphant? How long, how long, how long will it take, do you think? How long will it take to be triumphant?
Hello everyone, and welcome to the last ever episode of How Long Will It Take to Be Triumphant. This is number 10. It's been ages since we had number 9. It's been quite a few weeks. If you remember, I got Mrs. Page, Miss Barry, Mrs. Stevens to thread a needle. There were some big points handed out in episode 9, and this is what the scores look like now. Oh yes. You can see we've got one episode left. This is the last one. We've currently got Foundation Top on 74, Year 6 very close behind on 70. We then have the Year 5s hanging in there. Year 2, you know, not going to disgrace themselves. They're not going to win, but they're higher up enough. We've still got the Year 4s. I just don't know what to say, Year 4. I've been your biggest champions in this series, and I can't put my finger on it, but you may still overtake the Year 3s. You may still do that. Anyway, this is our final episode. Who will be crowned the champions of How Long Will It Take to Be Triumphant? It's number 10. Well, I can tell you that we've got a bit of nostalgia to finish in our last challenge. Yes, we have. Do you remember episode 1? Episode 1 of How Long Will It Take to Be Triumphant? We had Flip the Kipper. Or as my dad used to call it, Flip the Kipper! My dad used to love calling it that. Should we play a game, Dad? Flip the Kipper! Let's play Flip the Kipper! I mean, he does speak like that, my dad. Anyway, Flip the Kipper was a game where you had a kipper, a fish, cut out of newspaper, and then you had a roll of newspaper, and you have to bang the floor. You're not allowed to wave it like a fan. You've got to bang the floor, and it moves the kipper along. We did this in series 1. We had Mr. Smith, Mrs. Wing, Miss Lawrence and Mrs. Patterson. We had all of them. We're going to do that challenge again. We're going to do exactly the same challenge. In the hall, flip the kipper. We did it in episode 1. We're doing it in episode 10. The only change is Mr. Smith's not very well at the moment, so I've had to bring in Chef Richard as a substitute. I mean, he's really pleased to get involved. Anyway, in a moment, you're going to find out how that goes. Who will be triumphant? Who will flip the kipper over the line first? Patterson, Wing, Chef Richard or Lawrence? Which of those 4? And also, how long will the winning person take? This is your last chance, teams, to get points on the board. 5 points if you guess the triumphant person, 8 points if you get the closest time, and then a sliding score. I mean, it's so exciting. I'm so excited about this. Let's find out what the teams thought, then let's get in the hall and do the challenge and find out those final scores. Hey Eli, who do you think's going to be triumphant?
Chef Richard.
Chef Richard, and how long is he going to take?
14.
14 seconds? Yes. Hi Olivia, who's going to be triumphant?
Chef Richard.
Chef Richard, and how long is he going to take?
15 seconds.
15 seconds. Hi Emily Rose, who is going to be triumphant?
Mrs. Patterson.
Mrs. Patterson, and how long is she going to take?
13 seconds.
Wow. Hello Freya, who do you think is going to be triumphant?
Chef Richard.
Chef Richard, and how long is he going to take?
12 seconds.
12 seconds. Hi Emmy, who is going to be triumphant?
Mrs. Patterson.
Mrs. Patterson again, and how long is she going to take?
14 seconds.
14 seconds. Hi girls, who's going to be triumphant?
Chef Richard.
Chef Richard, and how long is he going to take?
14.5 seconds.
14.5 seconds. Hi Grace, who's going to be triumphant?
Mrs. Patterson.
Mrs. Patterson, and how long is she going to take?
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Hey, Mrs. Cooper! Oh, sorry, Miss Cooper. Mrs. Cooper, who's going to be triumphant in the second round of Flip the Kipper?
Chef Richard.
Chef Richard, and how long is he going to take to be triumphant?
15 seconds.
Whoa. Well, that was really interesting. Lots of people thought or think that Mrs. Patterson will win again. Not Not much support from Miss Lawrence and Mrs. Wing. I mean, it has to be pointed out, but anyway, we're going to find out in a minute what actually happens. Can I just say that the SOS team in year 1 thought it would take the longest. They both went for 15 seconds. The quickest prediction, year 6, 10 seconds. Right, it's time to find out. Let's go back to the hall and do the first ever How Long Will It Take to Be Triumphant challenge, again, in almost the same way. Right everyone, it feels great to be back in the hall where How Long Will It Take to Be Triumphant all began. We've got the kitchen team here in support of Chef Richard, who's stepping in, whoa, stepping in for a poorly Mr. Smith. Right, when we're ready everyone, you need to flip this kipper over the line. Who is going to be triumphant and how long will it take? On your marks, get set, go! Mrs. Wing! Mrs. Wing takes it! Unbelievable scenes in the hall! Goodness me! Wow! A win for Mrs. Wing, and didn't she enjoy it? But she did it in 19.6 seconds. Nobody said that Mrs. Wing would do it. Is this the first time ever that nobody's got the 5 points? I don't know. But anyway, nobody did. This is how the points went. 8 points for year 1, who got the closest. Also 8 points for the SOS team. That means 6 points for year 5, 5 points for foundation, also 5 points for year 4, 3 points for year 2, 2 points for year 3, only 1 point for year 6. What does that do to the final scores? Well, I can tell you, before we put the table up, before we do it, to a massive round of applause. 8th place, year 4. They found it hard again. 7th place, year 3. 6th place, the SOS team. 5th place, year 2. Joint 3rd place, year 5 and year 1. 2nd place, year 6. But the winners of this series of How Long Will It Take to Be Triumphant is Foundation! If you remember, they got to the final of How Long Will It Take and they just missed out to year 3 and finally they've got it. Well done Foundation. Juniper and Rowan should be very proud of yourselves. You take the win, you superstars. Thank you all for watching. That's the last one in this series. There'll be a brand new something after half term. Enjoy, see you soon.
How long will it take to be triumphant? How long will it take to be triumphant? How long